the big 2025 was a massive year. It was a massive year for gaming because of amazing games that were released like Silksong and many others. But one side of gaming that was, in my opinion, well, not as good was Roblox. Roblox had many interesting games to say the least this year. But there were also some really good ones. I'm going to be ranking the biggest games of 2025 on Roblox. What are your thoughts on Dead Rails? Oh, me personally, okay, let me think. This game was pretty good. It got a little bit boring after like a couple of times playing it. It was really fun with friends. It was really boring without friends, so that's obviously gonna bring it down like a rank or two. I have like an extra guess, by the way. Okay, Fish. I played this game a couple times. Wasn't the most fun.
Fine fish.
I said it's just like a really mid game. Would you like C tier, you think?
Sheep.
Okay. Next up, The Forge. Now, first off, this is really gonna be up to our special guest over here because I can't really choose too much because I only played this game for a little bit of time. So what would you say your thoughts are?
Like the can, I
Yeah, for what I've played so far, it was pretty fun.
like it.
Yeah, I feel like a B is actually good. Oh, it's better or worse than Dead Rails?
Probably better than Dead Rails.
Okay. Okay, next one is. Oh, I'm gonna get canceled. Next one is an interesting one. Forsaken. Definitely peaked this year. Me personally, I'm not a big Forsaken fan, but I'm special. What would you say? What's your opinion on Forsaken?
Forsaken is I like it, but sometimes it kind of feels like a cheap copy of some games.
Oh, really?
And I don't feel it feels like a bit of depth. What am I called? Keep again, let's go. Like my daily.
Oh yeah. I would say it's a cheap knockoff. It's kind of like Pressure. Like it takes four mechanics and kind of.
Yeah, it's core mechanics.
They're very different games too. Dead by Daylight. That's more of a war game. This one's kind of just more like a survival game.
You know, like B tier maybe.
B.
Maybe.
So like, would you say like top of B tier above like the Forge and Dead Rails? Middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I just want to say my personal opinions. Like the thing I personally just don't like is obviously the servers are just like whatever you play. It's like everywhere. Like you have like a really good player that likes the entire team as killer. You have a bunch of bad players which are just not fun to go against. Or just not good for your team against decent players that are killers. That's more of like a community issue. Like I feel like you should be with players that are your level. You know.
Like skill based.
Yes, that exactly.
Right. Like what they
Something like that.
kind of
Another thing I would another thing I want to say about Forsaken is just it's very team reliant. So if you don't have a good team, like you're gonna be an LMS and then that's just your skill issue. But I mean your skill out. Rivals. Okay, I'm not a big shooter guy. So, but what are your thoughts on it as a shooter game?
feel like it's a what's it called? Like rivals. But like the only reason I like I don't again rivals I like because I'm not like weapons, so it's like you have weapons, weapons to be category, but if you play like in a mindset to every weapon, which I really like. And like it's Publix, it's not really that fun of a game, especially value defense.
Okay, so what would you rank it as?
Oh, like a slow C maybe.
Everyone's gonna hate this tier list. I'm telling you. What would you? Okay, SpongeBob Tower Defense. Can we agree this is going to F tier?
Yeah.
So okay, as a big Tower Defense fan, massive Tower Defense fan, here's a bunch of issue. I feel like a lot of Tower Defense games they feel very cheap. Okay, so some really good Tower Defense games out there, Balloons Tower Defense, some of the Roblox games, like Tower Defense Simulator, TDX, those ones they feel good. There's a lot of things that they do well. It's hard to describe. If you're a Tower Defense fan, you would probably know this. And SpongeBob Tower Defense uses the summoning system, which don't like it. If you're a Tower Defense fan, you probably don't like it too much either. Okay, next up we have Ink Game. I feel like this one's on the higher side, but like not too high. What would you say? Yeah,
Play of God. It's not like too much. Because like you have to pay to be a god and stuff like that.
yeah. I personally didn't play it too much, so I mean, who knows?
It's a you're not be paid to one.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, there's a lot of abilities, and like, I feel like a lot of players with like better abilities could like win you like a lot more easily. So now, next game was now. I personally haven't. I played this game a couple of times. Not really though. But this is really just up to you to rank. Jujitsu Shenanigans. I say this game probably peaked this year as a crap ton of players right now. So, what would you say?
Game. Game. Like judging like this thing like no way and this people like it could be like it's so much combat. I would say like a baby, but that's my bias because I really like the game.
Okay.
So
So I barely played it so far. Okay, I've only done some playing it, but it's not really. It was just private server like fighting him, but like not really too much. But the visuals are pretty cool. So we just give it like top of B tier.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good.
Dress to impress. Okay, I think this peaked this year. I'm pretty sure. If it didn't,
You want that?
what? Can I be honest? I had this game was is pretty fun. It's kind of ironic fun. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Say like a Steve
Would you say it's better than Fish?
Prop?
Okay. I'm just gonna put it top of C tier.
Yeah.
Where's Grow Gardener on this list? I just realized. I'll have to add that. Steal a Brain Rot. Yeah, it's a really cheap game in my opinion. Like really cheap, kind of cash grab. There's just a lot of like what?
It's a big cash.
Yeah, it is. The thing like it's the thing that makes people want to play is just the addictive nature and just like trying to compete with your friends. Like that game, Steel Brainrock games, like I mean, yeah, Steel Brainrock, Go Garden, like those types of games. Like yeah, they're not too much fun really, to be honest. 99 Nights in the Forest. This game is this game is pretty fun in my opinion. Like it can be pretty fun, but obviously has one thing that I do have to knock points off for being you it's only fun with friends pretty much, which is obviously something that will bring down the game a little bit. It's really yeah, exactly. And the the other issue that I personally have is the only like real way to get really far in the game is really boring methods where you just trap yourself in a box and just eat stuff for like 12 hours straight. Which is I didn't mean to put there, which is like pretty boring. So, but like the game itself can be really fun with friends. It's fun, but does take a long time. Where would you say?
Maybe. Maybe a
So okay, better than jujitsu or worse than jujitsu?
like
Okay, it's better than the forge or worse than the forge?
West.
Okay, I'll put it there then. And okay, we don't have steel brain rot on the image, but I meant grow garden. But what would you say?
Uh, probably maybe ECS
I say D is good.
because it also started like the whole trend of grows offline.
Yeah, which was pretty annoying. But like, if at first like because it was like more of the original kinda like it felt like less of a cash grab at first, but then like obviously it did kind of turn into one eventually. But
Halo Brainrot. It starts out like a whole fun and unique game that starts pushing itself towards Halo Brainrot by making like
yeah,
you have to like pay to get good stuff.
exactly. Well, I know a lot of you guys are gonna attack us for the Forsaken ranking and a lot of other ones.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I don't care too much, but well. Okay, that 2025 was a pretty good year. For Silk Song. Well, and for other big real games like Nintendo, like Switch 2 released a lot of other good things released too.
Well,
Donkey Kong Bonanza peak. I love that game. Yeah. Well, goodbye for now.
yeah.
I'll see you guys next year.